track with ARTIXAN. Feeling like I'm rapping off a Xan in comparison. Better take a stand like I put you in a trance. Finna hypnotize you, make you dance. Hops here with a laxative. Got their ass running like an Air Max. And I'll be quick to burst your bubble. Only feeling I'm catching is that you're trouble. Say that I'm the only one, but like you're drunk, you're seeing double. I be mixing up emotions in my cups, I got a couple. Double parking already, don't want a memory of tomorrow. Sipping on this Henny, think I drank too many. I be down 20 rounds.
Points on. Put it on.
There's always points then as well, isn't it?
Has this been voted on, or is this just are we in Russia or something? It feels like I'm in Russia.
Oh, I'm
There's no democracy here. Is this America?
I'm voting for
Russia.
Democracy. What about you, Cieran? Obviously, Stuart.
Sounds like a dictatorship. To me.
Undecided.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United. Welcome back to the Match Prediction Show, round 11, and welcome back to all of the special participants of this show. That is obviously Russell, Cieran, and Stuart. So, Russell, how you doing?
Good. Fantasy went well. I don't know about the predictions yet because we're going into this blind, which makes it better for reactions.
Yeah. Leeds,
as predicted, lost.
Yeah. Geezer?
Yeah. I haven't seen anything of the games, really. I've seen the first couple, but I've been away for the last 3 days, so I have no idea whether I got any points at all. I wouldn't have a clue.
Just could you want to? I know, just show the viewers once this goes out where you are. You know your views and the life you're living.
I lost you, didn't I? I lost you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can get rid of all that. There we go, Russ. You see how us West Ham fans live?
Yeah, it looks all right.
The ocean,
right.
Ocean view.
Skegness is better.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Looks very nice.
And very high.
It is.
Look at that.
Very hot.
Well.
Yeah.
Really high up.
Why don't you go all the way over the edge? We're showing all the way over the edge, Cieran.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I think someone tried to throw me off there yesterday. But...
Oh, God. That is...
Walk that plank. Why don't you go to the edge of that pool and just walk on the side and see if you can do
it?
Yeah. I've always been fascinated with pool.
Righto, toss up.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get to that, actually. So, Cieran, you're good, yeah? Everything's good?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. All good.
All right. And finally, Stuart, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Least says about Leeds. Least said about Leeds United are better for me.
Yeah. All right. So listen, I'm gonna just get straight into it. As we done last week, nobody knew the scores. What I would say once again this week, I feel that this week was probably the best week for the skill element of the game. There were 3 players, it was close, but there was 3 players that was, the skill. I would say, yeah, that kind of stood out in regards to the predictions and whatnot. So it wasn't so much for the lucky stuff, which we know there are lucky elements to this show. Well, I think probably collectively it was the best week for the skills side. Right, let me just give you the scores before the actual scorers. Right, so the person who came 4th ended up with 24 points, and those points were 6 correct results, no correct score, 8 correct team goals, no correct corners, 2 correct first goal scorers. So 24 points.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah. The person in 3rd got 8 correct results, 2 correct scores, 2 correct team goals, 1 set of corners, and 2 first goal scorers. So that's 40 points. The person in 3rd place on 41 points, 8 correct results, 2 correct scores, 3 correct team goals, 1 correct corners, and 2 first goal scorers. And the person that came top got 8 correct results, 4 correct scores, 3 correct team goals, 1 corners, and 1 first goal scorer. 46 points. So
it was soon put me really dark.
Sorry. Hello.
This is Claire. She's the one who got married yesterday, silly girl. But
congratulations.
She's taken.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Claire from Australia.
Look, Cieran knew. He said she's taken now. He knew that. I was just waiting to that.
But he knows he's my backup.
Yeah.
He's my backup.
See, and 'cause he's my partner, she's our backup. See what I'm saying? Like,
He needs backup right now.
no, he don't. But yeah, congratulations, man. And it's a beautiful venue as well. Like, really beautiful.
Really stunning, yeah. Feel very
So,
blessed. Enjoy the show. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet
See you
you.
later.
He's getting out of packing, you know. He's getting out of packing up.
Is it Claire with a R-E or I-R-E?
All the letters you can fit in.
Okay, that's the same as my missus then. So that's the real Claire. Yeah.
There you go.
The real Claire.
Right.
Yeah, keep noise there, for fuck's sake.
So
Is that your daughter, Cieran?
No, it could be.
Is it your friend, is it? Just a friend?
yes,
No.
it's his friend Russell.
Okay. I like
Right.
it though.
So yeah, so I'll say this one more time. 4th place, 24 points. 3rd place, 40. 2nd place, 41. Top 46. So like I said, the top 3 is So we've broken down the scoring. Now, in 4th place, you know, a little bit away from the top 3, goes to last week's winner, Russell. Yes, Russell.
I'll still be top though.
24 points. So you
It
went
was
from-
Rashford who is offside goal. I got a correct score of Rashford. That was
So
a
would
correct
have I.
one.
So would have
yeah.
I. I would have got that as well.
Yeah, I
Someone
was
else-
expecting fourth because you were saying the skills. It was implementing me, so I was already had fourth in my head. So
No. Well, all right. So you are saying that you're the lucky
yeah,
guy.
I'm still. I calculate. I'm still top, so I'm happy.
Look at him. Jesus. Right. So yeah, you went from top to last or 4th in 1 week.
Yeah, but the points are still pretty good. I mean, the top one was 41, weren't it? You said. So what was I?
46 at the top.
Or was I got 24?
Yeah.
So that's only So Cieran has to come top. It's a 22 swing. So I think I'm further ahead anyway. So
We'll see about that. Right. So in 3rd place, respectively, with 40 points, was 2nd last week, and that goes to Stuart, another Leeds member. So
ooh, that's not good.
You see, 3rd and 4th, you muppets.
Yeah.
Got 'em.
Stuart, how do you feel? Right, let me just break it down to you again. You got 8 correct results. You got 2 correct scores. You got 2 correct team goals. 1 lot of corners, and you got 2 first goal scorers. So yeah, 40 points.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I am. I'm happy with that. And like he says, you know, none of this silly corner bollocks. Just straight in with these,
Just skill.
you know, proper part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about even Russell scored there, that is double of what anyone scored last week on, you know,
Treble.
predictions. Not so much
Treble
the
of mine.
corners.
I got 8.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So it's still not a bad score for both guys, really.
Exactly. But you know, obviously the good thing is that means West Ham have come 1st and 2nd. We don't really care what order. But I would say, unfortunately, in 2nd place was Cieran, because you know
that's all right.
I'm playing the backup guy, so I would much rather that he actually wins, especially if I was the one come 2nd. But yeah, Cieran, you got 41 points.
That's good. Like 41. That's a good score. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, spread out
Not good enough.
all of the, you know, the skill elements of this game. So
That's good. I knew he was implying that at the start. I'm 4th because of the skill. I should have said
but
that.
seriously, yeah, it is. You know, I looked at it and I thought, you know what, and you know what, the Rashford goal that was disallowed would have given me and Russell a correct score, but ultimately Stuart got the correct score because he did pick 2-1 in that game. Also, I've come up with terminology. You know, you get single, double, treble. Now, a double, the only 2 players to get a double this week were me and Cieran, which is first goal scorer and correct score. So I think I got that in the Arsenal game, Martinelli, and I got the correct score. And I think Cieran got it in the Chelsea. He said Havertz and 3-0. So that's the skill that I'm talking about.
You know about last week?
Last week, yeah.
I picked Havertz and Kane, didn't they? They both scored first.
You're not listening, my friend. I said in one game, correct goal scorer and correct score, and then corners would be a treble as well.
But, right. Do you get something for first goal scorer, don't you, as well?
Yeah, you get 5 points for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you don't get nothing for it, but I'm just emphasizing the actual skill that West Ham and one half of Leeds are bringing to the table. So yeah, the only 2 doubles was me with the Arsenal Martinelli and the correct score, and Cieran got Havertz and the Chelsea correct score. Yeah. Right.
Well, still, I'm leading still on it. I don't get it.
Right. Before I speak, I won't really have much to say. I'm going to play it's a 20-second video. Russell, specifically for you.
And just like my teammate, I have gone Man City 4, Southampton 0. I've gone Palace 2, Leeds 1. I've gone West Ham 3, Fulham 1. But anyway, I've gone Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. I think it could be one of those type of games. So, yeah.
I couldn't hear it. What did it was? It's just showing the
bang, bang,
who
bang.
Got that right?
You see that?
Yeah.
That's called skill, my friend. That is skill. If I'd have put
Was
money on that,
your predictions, was it?
of course. If I'd have put money on that, I would have been living in that house that Cieran's at right now.
Yeah, but I want to know all that skill. I want to see where the total points are. If you got that much skill, where are you still?
All right. Well, what I would say is, last week the table is flipped upside down. So yeah, you just turn last week's final table upside down. Right. So.
I love the fact he made that video. You see, look.
You see that skill? Right. So let's get to the very important part, which is the individual leaderboard. Stewart is still in fourth on 249 points. I am still in third on 271 points.
Long.
Cieran is still in second on 360 points. He's cut the gap, and Russell is still top on 365. So it's a 5-point gap, which was a 20.
Could you now do one of your little
That's
videos?
close, man.
Can we have a little video to you can talk to me about skill. You can talk about rapturing me. I don't care about all that. All I care about is results.
Are you sure? Because you sound like you're choking up when you say it.
Exactly.
All I care about is Umo
You're
Dumo,
gutted.
and that's where I am.
You're gutted. You went from.
Hey,
You come last. You didn't even gut. You come last.
100 points. As long as I'm top, that's all that matters. And I'm top, and that's all that matters.
Well, we must have closed the gap on the team event. Surely we must.
Oh, you'll be ahead on that.
Remember last week when he said to Stuart, "Rub your hands together." Right. Here we go for the most important one, in my opinion. West Ham v Leeds. Leeds United have 591 points. West Ham United have 609 points.
Yeah, we broke the 600.
Rub your hands together.
Remember how far we were 3 weeks ago? We're back in it. That's all that matters. We were ahead, but now we're in it.
Second. Well done.
Hey, so what was it like for the cards overalls? Anyone close to that?
Oh, me and you was close. It ended up on 37, and we picked 39. But the strange thing is, there were some games. Man City game had 1 yellow. There was another game that had 1 yellow. So it was weird. It looked like after the first.
I got 38, didn't I? I picked 38.
Yeah. No. Did you?
I did. Yeah, I've got it here. 38 on the other side of the thing.
Sorry, I forgot about that. I thought it was me and Russell. Yeah, we was 30. Oh, you was the closest one.
And I think I should get 10 points for that, for being the closest. If it works the other way, it should work that way as well. There you go.
What are we saying? We can do that.
Can't change that now. We've been doing it the other way all the time. Can't just change it halfway through a game week. Can't do that.
Yeah, I did mention it last week in the stream. I think you should. The last, because you could pick 40, right, and it could be 50, and you still get 10 points. So to me, 38 again, one out again for the third time in 3 weeks on the trot.
It's just where the cookie crumbles, isn't it? That's fine.
Well, I've got no issue with that. What about you, Stuart? Majority, it's up to you, lot.
Oh, I can't agree with that. We can't keep changing things all the time.
Because it means whoever picks the lowest, they're at a sort of.
Yeah, you're out of it unless you hit it on the button.
Everybody else is.
I think it's fair. If you don't have to do it, I won't take any 10 points for it now, but I think in the future you should consider that.
Okay. So what we're saying? Are we going to do that? I think, yeah, because
I can't agree with keep changing the rules. There's too many changes already. We've got to agree on this from game one.
Well, it's not as if we're nicking 10 points this week, is it?
Yeah,
I know, there's too many changes. You can't chop and change.
He's
like
actually running scared. What are you saying?
I can't vote on this, I'm afraid. I can't concur.
Well, I agree with that because, like I said, I forgot Cieran.
We all know it's your channel.
No, but it's a collective. You know, I thought me and Russell had the lowest on 39, and then when it got to, you know, it's 37. I was thinking, oh, like it was 2 away, but yeah, Cieran was actually 1 away.
1 away again.
So
anyway,
yeah. So you're saying just basically whoever gets the closest to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go over or under.
Yeah, over or under. Yeah, whoever gets the closest. What about if somebody is? What about if? But okay, the over or under should only come into it if someone's got 41, someone's got 39, it ends on 40. Then obviously 39 gets it because they didn't go over.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's all getting very complicated now, isn't it?
No, so that makes sense. That rule only comes in if someone's either side of the total.
Yeah. It should come in if everybody's over, and whoever's least over should get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
like me, 10 points. Put it on there, goes up. Put my 10 points on. Put it on.
There's always points then as well, isn't it?
Has this been voted on, or is this just are we in Russia or something? It feels like I'm in Russia.
I'm
There's no democracy here. Is this America?
I'm voting for
Russia.
Democracy. What about you, Cieran? Obviously, Stuart.
Sounds like a dictatorship to me.
Undecided.
Okay, we'll wait.
Putin is decided.
It's our game. Our rules. Do what we want.
Stuart, you're the Ukrainian resistance. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I'm just like taking part.
Oh man,
yeah.
why have we got the most neutral person? You come on, put your neck on the line.
Stuart, Switzerland.
I think if we're going to bring it in next week, I don't see there being a problem.
Yeah, we would do it next week or next round because obviously
I don't think there'll be a problem with that because then we all know what.
Yeah, no one's benefited until after the rules.
You know, we all know now what's it's something else to add to the game, innit?
Yeah, because then someone always gets the points for their corners.
Do you know what'll happen now? Is Cieran won't start getting close to 1. He'll start missing it by loads. All those points they've had in like the last 5 weeks, he won't get near it now.
Stuart, Switzerland, rattled Russell.
Yeah, you can't have resistance. You can't follow the dictatorships. You can't. You have to resist.
Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Stuart said from next week. No. Stuart said from next week. It's fine. Yeah, because it's next round, which is bloody
Okay, because otherwise, if you're not going to do it, what's the point of doing can't?
Yeah, because otherwise.
I always like the element of just getting them bang on. I always like the element of them being just bang on and they were quite special.
That's why bang on is more money, more points.
You get more if you like. Now it's like, well, you can still get a bit. I liked it because that was like that was the decider. But now it's starting to become, well, actually, you can get a bit out of it. I like the fact that I can real swing it.
No. Anyway,
it sounds like we're just bending it all though.
Next round, Cieran will implement that change.
Vladimir has spoken.
Right. Let's get to these predictions after Russell dribbling on.
We'll come up with another rule next week from my head. We'll do a different change. We'll change it again next week. Yeah, this is a new time. We can come
I like it when they rattle. Last week he was so confident after his 50 points. And
we'll keep changing it. We'll just change the rules as we go.
Right, Russell. Brentford v Brighton. I hope you're not too rattled that you don't get your predictions out.
No, I'm never rattled. I've gone for a weird one of this one. A lot of these games I found hard to predict, but I don't know. I'm going to go Welbeck on this one. Doesn't score a lot, but I think he's playing quite well.
Danny Welbeck.
I've got 9 corners.
Yeah.
And I've got 2-1 Brighton. This one could go anywhere to me. This game, I really find it hard to predict.
So you're going 1-2. 2-1 Brighton, yeah? Just confirm that.
2-1 Brighton, this one.
Okay. Cieran.
Yeah, I'm the same as Russell there, I thought this one could be either way. Could be a draw, could be an away win, could be a home win. I went to Saab, but I went for Trossard. And I went for 9 corners. And I went for a 2-1 away win to Brighton.
Ooh.
There you go.
Wow. Stuart.
Well, you'd be pleased to know I also went for Trossard.
Wow.
11 corners and a 1-2 win to Brighton.
Oh my God.
Oh.
1 sec.
You need something different too. There you got. You got Brentford, didn't you? Get in.
See? Right, so I've gone for Ivan Toney, only because I'm thinking maybe a little reaction. They got beat 5-1. They're at home. And he is, for me, if it's a Brentford player, is the obvious one. I've also gone for 9 corners, like Cieran and Russell. And I've also gone for 2-1, but my teammate knows me so well. I've gone Brentford 2, Brighton 1.
Yeah, that's two scores covered. Lovely.
Yep.
See, there goes the rapture. You see, they have to rapture it. They have to rapture the main threat. Umo.
Right, so we've got that one covered as a team. Russell, next game.
WhatsApp's been fired up in the background, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So this one's a hard. I'm between a
Leicester
couple of
v
players.
Palace.
Yeah, I can't think. Is Vardy going to start? That's the. I'm annoyed that this game's one of the late ones, so I was going to think on this during the.
It's not. It's 12:30.
No, later down the fixtures while we're talking, because I was kind of annoyed.
Oh.
It was between Daka, Vardy, and Maddison. I've gone, but
They
I'm
said
looking at
Vardy's
Vardy's.
meant to start,
Vardy
I
never
think.
starts.
They said he's going to start because Rodgers. Yeah, apparently he's meant to start.
Well, we don't know. We're looking at his minutes. He only played 23 minutes, 61, 16, 18. Doesn't tell me he's going to start. I'll play it safe. I'll go Maddison.
James Maddison.
I had Vardy down, but I'm going to change it. Because I think Teach was trying to throw me off to start. I read that quite quick. I went, I'll go safe for Maddison. So, yeah, we'll go Maddison on that.
Classic. I'm feeling a classic off you.
Well, over that was Zaha. And I've got 10 corners on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 corners. But I think Leicester will win 2-1.
2-1
Again,
Leicester?
I thought this was a hard game to predict. George.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced. Even though Leicester keep losing, I'm not convinced that they're as bad as their position.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know.
What about you, Cieran?
Leicester. I watched the Leicester game. I thought in the second half they were absolutely woeful, and I'd picked Maddison last week, so I've switched up here, and I think Palace just might get a result there. So I went for Zaha. Then I went for a classic. Classic 8.
Classic 8.
Yeah, and a 2-1 win to Palace.
So you've gone 1-2. 1-2. Yes. Okay. Stuart?
Right, well, unlike my teammate, I've gone a Palace win. I've gone Zaha to open up the goal scoring.
Zaha. Yep.
I've gone 9 corners.
Yep.
And I've gone 1-3 to Palace.
1-3. Wow. Okay. I've gone for Eberiche Eze of Palace to open the scoring. I've gone for 11 corners, and just like my teammate, I've gone Leicester 1, Palace 2. Right. Now, Fulham, 2 promoted teams. Fulham at home to Bournemouth, Russell.
Yeah, 2 promoted teams are on far 2 points for my liking right now. They shouldn't be on this many points. So very, very annoying. Mitrovic. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go Solanke. Score first.
1 sec. Solanke.
And I'm going to go 8 corners on this one.
Okay.
Will it be a lot of... No, 1-1.
1-1. Okay. Giza, Fulham, Bournemouth.
Yeah, I've after seeing that Pereira smash that one in against us, he might just do it again. So I went for Pereira as the goal scorer.
Yep, Pereira.
10 corners.
Yeah.
And yet again, another 2-1 win to Fulham.
Wow. Stuart, Fulham v Bournemouth.
Right. Well, Bournemouth are unbeaten in the last 5. So I've gone for Solanke.
Wow.
Bit
of rapturing going on here in the group chat.
Yeah, he could score a goal this year, mightn't he?
Yeah.
If we were proper Raptor, we'd pick different players.
both of you,
And
Solanke.
I've gone 10 corners.
Copying Cieran, yeah, 10 corners.
But I've gone 1-2 to Bournemouth.
Ooh. Right. Just like Kieran's thought process in regards to Pereira, I statistically, if you're not a natural goal scorer, I don't see you scoring 2 games in a row as the first goal scorer. So I went for Dan James because he hit the crossbar against us. So yeah, I've gone for Dan James to open the scoring for Fulham. I've also gone for 10 corners, and just like my teammate, I've also gone for a 2-1 Fulham win. Yeah. Right. Another Midlands derby. We've had one each week for the last 3 weeks, I think. And it's 2 teams that are in big trouble. That is Wolverhampton Wanderers v Nottingham Forest.
Yes, this is hard because I don't fancy. I mean, the obvious ones you go for Forest, Johnson or Morgan Gibbs White, or even Dennis
Lingard, if he gets on in the last 10 minminutes, maybe.
No, I just don't think Forest. I mean, Forest just were basically 11 men behind the ball when I watched them. I'm going to go Podence. I was looking at Podence, and I fancy Podence to score.
Podence, yeah.
4. 9 corners.
Yep.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Wolves.
2-1. Geezer, Wolves v Forest.
Yeah. Yeah. I can never give Wolves more than 1 goal because they don't score more than 1. So I went for matey though, Hwang.
Wang.
Wangy.
H-W-A.
Interesting.
Wang. Yep.
9 corners and a 1-1 draw.
Ooh.
1-1.
1-1. Stuart, Wolves v Forest.
Right. Well, right. Wolves. Their goalkeeper Sarr. Is it Sarr? Whatever it's called.
Jose Sarr.
Yeah. Well, apparently he got booed in the last game, and he went to the fans and says, "I've been playing with a broken ankle."
Broken ankle.
He's been playing with a. He's been playing keeper with a broken ankle.
What, knowingly?
Mm-hmm.
A broken ankle?
Just they really stretched a Wolves stitch injury-wise. They're in dire straits.
He might be trying to get.
Not injured on the fantasy thing.
He might be trying to get the sympathy vote. Broken ankle. He shouldn't be playing with.
Yeah, apparently he went over to because he got booed by Wolves fans. I went over to Wolves fans and said that he had a broken ankle or something. I got it off of a Wolves YouTube channel I watched earlier on this morning.
What the hell?
So I've gone for that Awani for Nottingham Forest.
Who?
Awani.
The striker that I picked, and he didn't even start. Okay, I don't know. I can't even remember. I spelled it. I'll get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Only because I think they're both as poor as each other. I've gone 7 corners.
Yeah.
But I've gone Nottingham Forest to win this 1-0, to nick it 1-0.
Oh my days. Right. I have gone for, at some point, Wolves have got to win. They've got to score maybe more than 1 goal. And I've gone for Diego Costa to open the scoring. He's back.
Yeah, keep dropping in and out here, guys. So if it dies, you'll just have to read the rest of that, guys.
All right. I'll finish. Yeah. So I'm going to go for Diego Costa to open the scoring. Where am I? I've gone for 9 corners, and I've gone for Wolves 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Because Forest is terrible. Right. Next game is Spurs v Everton. Russell.
I'll go Kane again, aren't you? He's just an animal. It's an animal, I tell you.
Last week, you
He's
lot all
loving
picked
life.
him correctly.
Loving life. 11
Kane?
corners on this one. I think a lot of corners in this game.
You say 11?
Yeah, let's go for 11.
Yeah.
And 3-1 Kane. 3-1 Spurs, sorry.
3-1.
Could be 3-1 Kane if he gets a hat trick. But yeah, we'll go just 3-1.
All right. Cieran, Spurs, Everton.
Yeah, he came good for us last week, didn't he, Kane? So I'm going to stick with old Kaney. And went for a classic, 8 corners, and a 2-0 win to Spurs.
2-0. Stuart?
Right, well, I've gone Kane to open up the scoring.
Yep.
12 corners.
Yeah.
And I've gone for a 2-1 Spurs win.
2-1. Right. I haven't gone for Kane again this week, and I've gone for Son this week to open the scoring. I've gone for 13 corners, and I've gone Spurs 3, Everton 2.
I don't know.
Ooh, exotic.
That would be a good game. Right. Aston Villa v Chelsea, Russell.
I'm going to go for old Havertz again, I think. I fancy Havertz again on this one.
Havertz. Yeah.
Let's go for... I've got something written down here, but I'm going to go 8 again. I've changed it last second.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. No, they're at home. Sorry. 1-2. Yeah.
I want
All
to,
right.
yeah.
Kieran? I can't hear you, Kieran.
Aubameyang. Get me. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I heard Aubameyang.
Yeah, it's dropped
I heard
in.
that. So Aubameyang, yeah?
10 corners and 0-2 to Chelsea.
All right, yeah. You can, yeah.
10 and 0-2. All right, Stuart, same game.
Havertz, 9 corners, 0-2 to Chelsea.
Havertz, 9-0-2. Same as Kieran. Right. For the second time today, I've gone for James to open the scoring, but this time I'm going Reece James. I've also gone for 8 corners, and I'm going Villa 0, Chelsea 3.
Wow,
Right.
defender as this call. That's brave. Saying that, you don't know. A lot of the goals came from weird places this weekend. We didn't only get any really. So.
Right, this is a big game for both teams. Leeds United v Arsenal, who are flying right about now.
Oh, this is easy to be honest with you. Big game, but easy to predict. So we'll go Jesus to score first.
Jesus, yeah.
10 corners.
Yep.
And 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1. 1-3. Okay. Kieran, Leeds Arsenal.
Yeah. Jesus, 9 corners and a 0-3 to Arsenal.
0-3. Stuart.
Well, I've got no faith in Leeds United at this moment in time whatsoever. I've got Martinelli.
Yeah.
I've got 11 corners.
Yeah.
I've got 0-5.
Damn.
Wow, jeez, I don't think we're that bad.
We are.
I don't know.
We are. We play for 25 minutes and then we run out of puff.
No, I don't think it's. I think we're not as bad as people making out.
Right, this is a out there one. I've gone for Xhaka, not Saka, Xhaka to score first.
That's another round there.
I've gone for 12 corners, and just like my teammate, I've gone Leeds United 0, Arsenal 3. Right, moving on to Manchester United v Newcastle.
Yeah, I've gone Rashford to score first this one.
Rashford.
Yes, Rashford.
Yeah.
Is it Newcastle?
Yeah.
I've got quite high corners right now. I was starting to think, will it? Should I do all of my famous last minute swings? Rashford, 11. Let's go 10 corners. We'll go 10. I'll switch it from 11 to 10.
Yeah.
2-1, Man United.
Okay. I think Kieran's got the same goal score as me. I've just got a feeling. Right, Cieran, Man United v Newcastle.
I've gone for Ronaldo.
Okay.
And 8 corners, classic. And
Yeah.
a 2-1 win as well to Man United.
2-1. Stuart?
I've gone for Fernandez.
Bruno. I'll just put Bruno for this. Yeah.
I've gone for T Special.
8.
8 corners.
Yeah.
But I've gone for Man United 1, Newcastle 2.
Oh.
You gone for a Newcastle win?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Right. Listen, this is why me and Cieran, we work. I just knew. And I don't know if he's reasoning the same as mine. I've also picked Ronaldo.
Right, we're gonna go.
Oh, shit. You're here.
All right, boys. I've got to go in a couple of minutes. So
Yeah. All right. Is all your things you sent me them? Like I said, I haven't read it. Shall I just read them out? Right.
Now.
So apologies, people. Cieran he was at a wedding. He's had to leave. The internet's dropping out. So Cieran
He's literally going for a dip in his pool. He's gone, I can't be arsed. I'm off for a dip.
He won't be here for the remainder of the show, and I will read out his remaining predictions. What I was going to say is, I kind of knew. I thought Cieran would pick Ronaldo, and the reason why I picked him is because I'm thinking he came on for Martial, and then he ultimately got the winning goal. And obviously Martial is injured for this game. You'd admit. So, as good management would be, you have to start him. So I'm thinking he'll start and he'll get the opener. Anyway.
Is that his 700th career goal now?
Club goal.
Yeah, club goal, yeah.
So he's got 114 international, but yeah, 700 club goals.
Wow.
I've gone for 14 corners, and just like Russell and Cieran, I've also gone for a 2-1 Man United win.
14 corners, wow.
Yeah. And right, how many games have we got left? Southampton, West Ham,
2.
Man City.
2.
Oh yeah, only 2. That's fine. Right, so Russell, we're moving on to Southampton v West Ham.
Yeah. Have you got a European game this week? I didn't check.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So it could be Antonio starters, like maybe I don't know. It's hard with your rotation. So
Scamacca will start in the league, and I'm not playing no silly games. I think he will also start in the Europa as well, because if we win that game, then we sort of win.
What about Antonio? He's got to play some games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to play it safe anyway. I'm going to go Bowen score. I think you score first with Bowen. I'm just going to go Bowen.
Yeah.
But I do think you can see it. I think it'll be 1-2 to West Ham. But I think
you ain't done your corners.
Oh, corners. 10.
10 corners and 1-2, yeah?
Yeah, I think, well, like I said, I was predicted and preempted a turnaround because of the fixtures. So I think you'll win again.
Right, now, let me go into my messages and hopefully we can read what he sent me. Fuck's sake. West Ham.
Imagine having messages, Stu, about the prediction show. Imagine me and you did. I would never do that, would we?
Right, so Cieran, he's gone for Scamacca to open the scoring. He's gone for 8 corners, and he's also gone for Southampton 1, West Ham 2.
Okay. I think he's got more 8 corners than me this week.
Let me put that in here. One sec. Scamacca.
So maybe he's working out the averages like he said I used to touch.
Nah, but it rarely falls on 8.
3 8s on you.
It rarely falls on 8 though. Like
really falls on 8. When I was picking 8, he was like, "Oh look, it's average 8."
Yeah, because you was always bloody 8. So you knew that one of them would come in. Stuart, what about you? Southampton v West Ham.
Right, I've gone for Scamacca to open scoring.
Scamacca. Yeah.
I've gone 11 corners.
Yeah.
And I've gone 1-3 West Ham.
1-3. Right. This was a tricky one to pick. I'm trying to, keep it positive. I've gone for Lucas Paqueta, who, he is a goal scorer and he is also someone that assists goals. So at some point, he's got to score for West Ham. So I'm hoping.
I hope he does. He's in my fantasy team.
Yeah, so I thought, let me just something a little bit different. Paqueta. I've gone for 9 corners, and just like you, Stuart, I've gone Southampton 1, West Ham 3. And now it is the final game, and it's a massive game. Massive game, which is obviously Liverpool v Man City, Russell.
Ooh, well, you can't. Let's be honest. I can't get past Haaland again. Even though it's big, he's still the best, isn't he? Best in the business. So I'm going to play it safe. I mean, you could really argue Foden or Salah. You couldn't go for it. Not Salah. Well, maybe Salah. You could argue for quite a few players in this game, but I'm just going to go for the daddy in this one, and I think he's clearly the daddy. Isn't he? Corner wise, I was wondering if I've gone too low. I'll go 10. I've gone 10 anyway, but I was wondering that could be quite low.
10, yep.
I've gone for 1-3 to Man City.
1-3. Right. Let me go to Cieran's. Haaland every week. Yeah. So yeah, he's gone for Haaland. He's also gone for 10 corners, and he's also gone for 1-3. So you and Cieran have the exact same predictions for that game.
He'd be going like this, wouldn't he? Oh, if he was live with me, he'd be going, oh, can't believe this. Oh.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, he's definitely copying me.
That's what he always does, isn't he? Oh,
and
great.
It's all written down.
Victory game.
Right. Stewarts. Liverpool City.
Haaland to open up the scoring. 12 corners.
Yep.
1-3 Man City.
Wow. Okay, right. So I've also gone Haaland. And, you know, he didn't play any part in tonight's game, which they drew against Copenhagen. So he'll be ready to go. You understand? It's a massive game. And I think I've said this before. This is why he came to the Premier League for these big occasions. So just like Russell and Cieran have also gone 10 corners. And I have gone Liverpool 1, Manchester City 4.
Wow. No confidence in Liverpool though, is there?
So we nearly all had the same score. Obviously, I've gone a little bit. Yeah, I'm just thinking if Man City score 1 or 2 in the first half, then 4 is realistic. And Liverpool are vulnerable at this minute in time. Right, so obviously the last segment of the show is the total cards.
Oof.
And Russell, how many cards? There was 37 this week.
Okay, and we're not changing the rules again next week on cards, yeah? So
No,
just
next.
Just this. If Cieran ahead, we'll
No,
keep
after.
this, yeah.
So next. No, yeah, with these ones, it comes in with these scores now. That whoever gets the closest gets 10 points. So
okay, Vladimir, I got you. Right, that's fine. So let's. Shall I throw it out to Teacher Game to pick my cards for me? What's everyone think?
How many options? 1 or 2?
2. I don't know. Shall we give it to Teacher Game on this one? I really like to pick. See, the reason I want to do this is I want you to pick it for me, then me to hit it, and then see your face that you picked my cards for me.
Okay,
if I win it.
Nah, you pick.
That would just be beautiful. So I'm really tempted to kind of just throw it out. Okay, let's do. Go on then, Teach. You got A or B again. I'll let you do this one.
C.
So I'll take that as B because B's closest because we're playing those rules now.
A B.
B. Right. Okay.
A B. I said a B.
A B. Okay then. Well, what I've done, I've only put 2 arrows, but that one there.
41.
41 cards.
41. Okay. Right, on to Geezer's cards, Russell. Cieran has also gone for 40 without a 1.
Without a 1, so he's gone 40.
He's gone 40, yeah. I was just trying to make you think you had the same. But yeah, Cieran's gone 40. I think I might have fucked up this week, but I'm keeping it. Stuart, what about you?
Well, I'm sticking in the card camp, even when this rule come in this week. I am saying 43.
Wow. I think I've really messed up, and I'm not changing it. I think I was going off of this week where it's so low.
Change it if you want.
Nah, I'm going to keep it. I don't know why, but I will. Fuck it. I'm going to go 35.
Don't know. You don't know. You just don't know.
So I don't know why I put that, but yeah, I saw games.
I know, you do look at the fixtures, you go, what fixtures could have a lot of cards in it? And I was looking at going, I don't know.
So that is low. But, you know, thankfully now, well, we'll see. Yeah. So, for instance, Russell, if it was 38, me and you would be... I know, because Cieran...
Not me, I'm on 41.
Yeah, but I'm saying 38 would be 3 from you, 3 from me. But then I forgot Kieran's there on 40 anyway, so he would. So yeah, but I'm saying let's say Cieran had 42. 38 would be me and you would split it, but then I would then get the 10 points because I was closest without going over.
Yeah, well, yeah, I trust you guys to figure out the scores. I'm sure you'll go over it a million times if I do well again. 6 times, like you said last time. I'm sure I'll get critiqued to hell. If Cieran wants his Cieran, yeah, that's fine. We'll
put it this way, Russell. Yeah, just put it this way. Oh no, it's Cieran. Sorry, once again, I forgot he had 38, but I'm thinking me and you had 39, and we were the closest. Let's say Cieran had 38.
This week.
No, the week that's just gone. Let's say Cieran didn't have 38 and he had more. With this rule, me and you would have got maybe 5 points each because we're closest with 10.
I know what I'm going to hear now. All I'm going to hear is Cieran and Titch go, yeah, but this new rule, Cieran should be 50 points ahead. Because he was close. He was one off for about 4 weeks. It's like, that's all I'm going to hear now. That's the next thing I'm waiting for.
Well, don't be rattled, Russell.
Well, so if we changed it early, you will be ahead.
Right. So we'll do a little final thoughts. And as always, I'll put our predictions up in full on the screen. But yeah, any thoughts for this week, Russell? With the games that are coming up and.
It's close. I'm happy. From where I was 2-3 weeks ago, I think me and Stu are close. I mean, we're not ahead, but I'm happy that we're in it again in that sense. And individually, obviously, I'm happy still ahead, and that's all that matters for me. So yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be tight all the way, but I'm happy to be where I am right now. I'd rather be, where I am than third.
Do you know what the reality is? This year, unless me and Stewart hit some of them 50s, we ain't catching you two. That's the reality, and that's why I'm so. Like I said, is the way it stands now. I would rather, if it's me and Cieran first and second, I'd rather him come first so he gets more because he then gets closer to you or pulls away from you. Because me and Stewart are, we ain't.
You're like the Duff. The Duff. You know what the Duff is, don't you? You heard of Duff? No.
Duff,
okay. After this, people in the comments after Titch is the Duff right now. You can Google that and look in. There's a film called The Duff as well. So basically, you're the Duff to Cieran. Look into it. You'll see.
Probably like I can imagine what you mean. I can imagine. I don't know the term, but
you'll see.
Until me and Stuart hit one of those 50 points, then it's basically impossible to.
I'll be interested to hear if Stu's got this kind of mentality of, oh well, if I'm third. Stu, what are you for? Have you given up already? Are you still in it?
Me, look, I keep saying this to you every week. I ain't bothered about where I finish. I just enjoy taking part.
Yeah, but he's
unless it comes to beating your ass at fantasy football.
Yeah, that's what we are, competitive. Just make sure Russell loses. Look, as long as Cieran beats you at this and West Ham wins the team event.
Do you know what he did? He took a picture of what green arrows he's got for his fantasy football. Guess what league he left out on?
Wow, the disabled team league.
Yeah, and do you know why?
Because he's not winning. Yeah, what a glory hunter.
Overall, though, I might be close to winning it.
What an absolute glory hunter. The person who's in the league of two.
I sent that to a guy who had a bad week as well. He went, I've had such a bad week. So I sent him my picture of all my green arrows. I went, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
He didn't respond.
You didn't show him that. Oh, and just another thing. Who is winning that disabled team one, Stu? It's for Russell. Is it a West Ham?
Will be revealed tomorrow.
Is it okay? Who was currently winning? Was it West Ham in Darren Higgins?
Darren Higgins was leading it last week.
Yeah. So, when we send out the big hammers, you got your Cierans and your Darrens and that, Russell. You can't match up to them, unfortunately.
Hey,
so
all I know is I'm doing well in everything I try. I'm just one of those annoying guys. I do pretty well in everything.
Yeah. Mr. Research Russell. That's your name. Research Russell.
I'm for the robot.
Research Robot Russell. What about you, Stu? How you feeling? Like, Leeds. You went for a 5-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, look, honestly, Titch, Look, we play well for the first 25 minutes of games, and then we just go. What we're trying to do is win ball high up pitch.
Yeah,
That's all our game is. Win the ball high up pitch and hope that we get a chance from them. I haven't seen. The game against Palace. That were best opening 25 minutes I've seen Leeds play. But after that, it was a different story. It was worse 65 minutes I've seen us play.
Mm.
I mean, how do you feel about it, Russell, with Leeds?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I sat there, and as soon as Cooper gave the free kick away and then they scored, I sat there going, yeah, we'll probably lose. It felt like I was going through the motions of another defeat. And when they did score, I didn't really react because I was expecting them to win. Once they got the second, I was like, yeah, I thought that was coming. So I didn't even feel anything apart from acceptance, because I accepted it quite early on, once it's after the into the second half.
If Brentford had scored that 1-on-1, where he hit it straight at keeper, I think it might have been a different story.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Everyone's slagging off Brentford, but I'm kind of happy he got 60 minutes in and not injured. I mean, I'm trying to be half happy about it. Go, actually, there's a few good bits. I mean, I predicted a defeat. There's nothing happened which I wasn't expecting. I thought West Ham would go with Leeds, and they have. And I was expecting Leeds to lead. So I knew it was going to be a swing at some point. And I just think it's going to be one of those frustrating seasons. We're going to be 16th. I predicted the 16th, so this is 16th position for them.
Just before we finish the show, are you not surprised that, and I'll use West Ham as a comparison, West Ham have had a really bad start to the season, and yes, Liverpool have a game in hand, but Liverpool and West Ham have got the same points. Like, could you ever have imagined that?
No, I wouldn't have known.
It's strange that Liverpool. I think they've had a lot of it. They've got more injuries as well, haven't they? They've got loads of injuries right now.
Diaz is out. Trent's out.
Matic is out.
Matip's out.
Yeah, they've got a lot of injuries. Strange, very strange. I wouldn't sack Klopp though. I think it's crazy. I think they'll be if this season they'll struggle, but I think you keep Klopp whatever, don't you? Because I think they'll just get stronger if they don't do it.
I spoke to Stuart about this earlier, and I think that Klopp's. If you go back to the end of the season, probably on this channel, I said that I feel Liverpool will have a burnout this season. When I done my predictions, I put Spurs second and Liverpool third, because I said they won't be able to keep up the pace with Man City. So I foresaw some of this, not as bad as it has been, but I just think that Klopp now this will probably be his last season, because I think that his message is not hitting home as much anymore. Those walls they're running through when they're winning trophies and then, it works. But now that things are not working for them in points wise, the message doesn't always hit home as hard. So yeah,
I think he'll be fine.
It wouldn't surprise me if he
signed a
wasn't.
new contracts, did he? He signed a new contract lately.
Yeah, but if it's listen, if the season carries on like this, and they don't finish in the top fourth, that's a major disappointment for them, or underachievement.
Yeah,
so,
but I think there'll be one of those ones, if they missed out, they'll bounce back 10 times.
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Klopp wasn't there at the start of next season. Not because he's a bad manager, just because sometimes in football, that's why Alex Ferguson used to always bring in new players, and he would get rid of your Beckhams, your Stams, and once they maybe step out of line in that. So just to show, listen, you always have to freshen things up, and maybe with Klopp, it might be him that goes to freshen things up. It wouldn't surprise me if he went at the end of the season.
I'll be surprised. But I'm surprised where they are in the league. So yeah, I didn't realise it until after the Arsenal defeat. I looked, was like, what, the 10th? It's weird. I didn't really register they were doing that badly. So
yeah, that's real bad.
Yeah,
but yeah, I want to.
In 7 years of Klopp being manager, I think they've only signed 1 or 2 midfielders in 7 years. That's mad.
So yeah, it's.
That could be a one for the extra ball show, isn't it? We'll have to go. Maybe we'll have a deep dive into Liverpool.
Exactly, and obviously they're playing Man City as well, which could just compound that terrible start.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, even Leeds could be above them in theory.
Yeah, a lot of, if they do lose that, then I don't know. I'm not looking at the table, but potentially 3 or 4 teams could go above them. So
yeah, strange.
That's It's not good. And, you know, they already know now, after losing to Arsenal, they know they're not winning the league. Right? That's a fact. No. They know that. So that game sort of was the final now. The next thing is now is, you know, it's the top 4 for them. And you might get to 30 games gone and they realise we ain't going to get the top 4. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So
didn't they have that season where Alisson scored against Palace?
Yeah, right, in the last game.
They scraped into the top 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they scraped into it still.
But that was just because they lost Van Dijk. So, you know, they was playing that season without Van Dijk.
Yeah.
This year, Van Dijk hasn't even looked the same player. So, you know,
no, he's under he's been awful.
North Salah. So all of their top players, like I said, things have they're still the same players, but something clearly isn't working anymore. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, listen, this will probably go out as an upload. I need to put out a few more uploads. So anybody that stayed to the end of the video, thank you as always. Thank you as always to Russell, Cieran, and Stewart. And yeah, we'll be back soon, but we will all be back on Friday night on the disabled team for the Friday night extra time, 10 p.m. start. Oh no, sorry. Before that, Wednesday. This might go after that, actually. Shit. Yeah, scrap that. I was going to say the fantasy thing, but this is going to go out after that. Just in case I get it out before that, the fantasy show, 10 p.m. on the disabled team, fantasy football show. But yeah, I don't think this will go out. This will go out by Thursday, I reckon. Anyway, goodbye, good people.
See you later.
See you later.
Hey, couple future goats up on the beat, it's like you're seeing double. We don't give a fuck, that's how we see it, and we're being humble. Moving like an RPG, the blow up finna kill a hundo. Putting my name up in the sky, fuck a jumbo.
Drive for this every day, I feel it double. Like Harry Potter, I'm a wizard, not a muggle. Magic words, not abracadabra, it's more like pot the bottle. Till we all seeing double. Yeah man, I've got a double. Car. Ball games with a bitch, trouble. Fuck. Out in the public, subtle. Love. Down in the bedroom, suddenly not hush. PJ, Artie, crowns for the kings. Now for a drink, hear the sound of the. Kinda feel my ship start to sink. So let's dance and sing and see what the night brings. I'm in trouble, a pussy red just like a puddle. Now a friend just wants to cuddle.